Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. Welcome to this week's edition of Timbers 360. I'm your host, Jake Sivan. Tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. for the latest Timbers news, behind-the-scenes footage, and more. Coming up on Timbers 360, Jonathan Rodriguez makes his debut as a Portland Timber. We take a trip to South America, and we prepare for a visit to a Cascadia rival, Vancouver.
All right, 30 seconds per session.
Tiro, jefe, va. Sí.
PTFC Authentics is your one-stop shop for all your Timbers gear. Shop online at ptfcauthentics.com or visit the store. We'll be right back on Timbers 360, presented by Toyota.
Alcanza a apoyarse atrás en Moreno, saca el centro Moreno, cabezazo de quién gol, cabezazo de cabecita. Jonathan Rodríguez tiene el gol al 80, quedan 10 minutos, vamos todavía, que sí se puede. Bienvenido Jonathan a la MLS, 3-1.
Welcome back to Timbers 360. It's time to head down south to Cali, Colombia, with our tour guides, Santiago Moreno and Juan David Mosquera.
Cali es la capital de la salsa, ¿no? Y es reconocido por eso, pero pues sí, yo escucho más salsa que cualquier otra cosa. Pero sí mantengo escuchando Obvio Amor, por ley. Incluso acá hay una pintura mía cuando quedamos campeones. Y otros amiguitos ahí también del barrio, vamos como tres. Está la cancha, pero no tiene los arcos, los ponemos, ¿no? Es el de la izquierda soy yo. Cuando debuté entrenaba en la Candela con mis otros compañeros, pero el equipo profesional siempre entrenó aquí y nos subían a hacer prácticas con ellos, entonces como que siempre todos queríamos o soñábamos con estar aquí algún día. Amor.
Háblame.
Ya te envió la ubicación, pero me avisa cuando van a darle para allá mismo.
Pero mándemela una
¿Por ahí cuánto demora?
Yo creo que por ahí unos 40 minutos.
Hágale.
Te demora. Sean más.
Aquí lo conocía porque Santi, cuando gana América de Cali, era uno de los lugares más importantes de la América. Entonces sí lo escuchaba, pero nunca habíamos tenido la oportunidad de compartir o vivir ahora como lo hacemos ahora en el equipo, con Portland. Y esto es Cali, ¿no? Independientemente de la gente que sea nueva, sea la gente de afuera, sea la gente de aquí mismo, lo hacen sentir como en casa. Y hay mucha gente, y bueno, vengo también de una familia que gracias a Dios tienen esa alegría, ¿no? Entonces, por eso trato también de sacarle una sonrisa también a los muchachos allá en Portland. Este pasillo muy importante para mí porque, bueno, a una cuadrita de mi casa, por llamarlo así. Bueno, aquí era donde tuve toda mi infancia, donde empecé a jugar fútbol, pero nada, muy emocionado también cuando vengo de vacaciones y compartir todo este tiempo con la gente acá del barrio. Alegría también de los niños que vienen abajo, que ven también el progreso de las cosas de nosotros, pues, que nos ven como ejemplo, y eso es lo más importante, ¿no? Creo que no solo lo que vengo haciendo por el barrio, sino que ver que también hay muchos jóvenes que tienen mucho talento aquí, pero bueno, a veces acá en Colombia es así, que la falta de oportunidad o la falta de un apoyo, tanto en su hogar, se le hace difícil de pronto también llegar. Pero como lo digo, ¿no? Y siempre he estado muy agradecido porque creo que si no hubiera sido por mis padres, la historia hubiera sido muy diferente en el tema de...
Aquí en el barrio ha habido muchos futbolistas, y bueno, pero bueno. Pero pues por muchas circunstancias no dieron el paso al profesionalismo. ¿Sí me entiendes? Yo como padre, la verdad que es un orgullo indescriptible es decir que el primer futbolista profesional que debutó al nivel profesional en el barrio aquí en Colombia y pisar primer futbolista selección Colombia, eso la verdad que corre todas las atmósferas, toda la espera del mundo, para nosotros es un orgullo. Y él sabe que lo amamos mucho, lo queremos mucho.
Being a woman in sports, a lot of the times you have to put kind of yourself aside and really put the work in front of you first and prove your worth more than ever. You deserve a seat at the table, but sometimes you have to advocate for it so much more, and you just have to speak up for yourself and really push the boundaries of what the norm is. I mean, you don't talk about men in sports because that's been the norm for how long, and being a woman in sports means that you keep having to set the standard and raising the expectation for the next woman to walk through the door and making sure that there's room for everyone.
Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota.
Tanner Ridge is amazing. It is a full experience. Not only do you get the benefits of the soccer, but you get to enjoy the food and beverage, the hospitality, and the ability to meet up with friends and really get the full experience.
We'll start off at one of the local breweries or pubs or tap rooms here, like most fans, and then we head on in at least a half hour before the game because we want to enjoy all the amenities that are provided by Tanner Ridge and the Timbers organization. And then we go and we sit down and find our seats and just hang out with the fans that are here enjoying the game as much as we are.
One of the great things about Tanner Ridge is the non-game day events. We've been able to put those to good use, especially with our employees. And it's a tremendous opportunity to interact with the players. We've been able to bring several of our employees through that really enjoy that added touch, really adds a new dimension to the connection to the team.
I'm just very grateful that I have an amazing employee and company that gives us the opportunity for all of our team to go to these games. And one of my favorite memories being here is when we beat the Seattle Sounders. That was pretty incredible to go out into the playoff game. I'm excited about seeing what lies ahead. It's going to be an exciting new year.
Are you guys ready for me? This locker room is home. When things are serious, when things aren't going right, when you're having team meetings, when people are yelling at each other, that's where you kind of bond with your team the most. Before a game, I am excited, especially home games, to be able to play at Providence Park in front of the Timbers Army and how loud it gets here. So I grew up in a little bit outside of Los Angeles, California. It's called Redondo Beach. 2 younger twin sisters, my mom and my dad. I would like to say they raised me right, just in the sense that I'd like to say I have a good head on my shoulders. Growing up, soccer was my first sport. I just kind of fell in love with soccer. I committed to West Point going into my 10th grade year of high school, and everything kind of really just took off from there. What they're doing at West Point is preparing you to be an officer, to lead people. So immediately when you graduate, you're a lieutenant and you become a platoon leader, in a very short time span. So it's really treating everyone with respect right off the bat. That's kind of just baseline, and not walking into a situation where you think you know everything. A lot of it's a mind game. There's players on the team now where I see myself in their shoes, whether that's playing with T2 or being frustrated with their role on the team. And for me, it's more so seeing the big picture of things. It's more so, okay, I see the position I'm in now. How can I make the best of this situation? How can I help the team? How can I show the team that I'm there for them, whether it's on the field or off the field? And yeah, that just with that mindset that West Point kind of instilled in me, that it's brought me to this point now where I had the option of going with, or the privilege, I should say, going with Canada to the Gold Cup. Every individual is different, but be the best version of yourself and for your teammates. And I think that will go a long way, because I feel like the better I perform and help the team or influence the team to play better, the better the team performs. Looking back, just even to my first day as a Timber, shows that my parents raised me right, just because of how much they push me and support me, and like how far I've come since then.
Coming up next on Timbers 360, presented by Toyota, we get ready for this weekend with the matchup. PTFC Authentics is your one-stop shop for all your Timbers gear. Shop online at ptfcauthentics.com or visit the store. It's back on the road for the Portland Timbers as they head north this weekend for the first Cascadia Cup match of 2024. They'll visit the Vancouver Whitecaps at BC Place, and the Timbers better get used to playing away from home. This starts a stretch where 5 of their next 6 matches will be on the road. The Cascadia Cup is the annual supporter-driven competition between the Portland Timbers, Seattle Sounders, and Vancouver Whitecaps. The team with the best record during the MLS regular season matches contested between the 3 Pacific Northwest clubs wins that season's Cascadia Cup, and the actual physical trophy stays with that club's supporters group throughout the next year. This season, the Timbers will play both the Whitecaps and the Sounders 3 times. They'll play Seattle twice at home and once on the road, and Vancouver once at home and twice at BC Place, including this Saturday.
We know it's going to be a crucial game for us, and it's going to be difficult too. We know it's really important for the fans, for the team, but I think we are trying to prepare well, to perform well on Saturday.
It'll be a return for Timbers goalkeeper Maxime Crépeau, who played for the Whitecaps for 3 seasons and was twice their Player of the Year in 2019 and 2021.
They're all derbies, these games, and the intensity is very high, and the emotions are flying as well in these moments. And so, to get hands on silverware would be huge. And I personally never lifted, so it would be great, you know.
It's the Timbers at the Whitecaps, the first Cascadia Cup match of the season. 7:30 Pacific time on Saturday night from BC Place. You can watch it along with every Timbers match this season on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota.
The Cascadia Cup itself, it means more than just 3 cities competing against each other. It's unreal.
Tonight here in Vancouver, Cascadia Cup on the lives of what they are calling the biggest game in MLS history.
To win the Cascadia Cup, this might as well be New Year's. It is such a great day.
Brilliant! Steps onto the ball and just gets the accuracy. It's a touch of class from the main man offender.
Juan Guzman blows for full time. The Portland Timbers have won the Cascadia Cup.
All the way through traffic, and it's over. The Portland Timbers win the Cascadia Cup.
Thanks for watching Timbers 360, presented by Toyota.